Perpendicular and parallel lines. Well, parallel lines, their slopes are the same. Perpendicular, the slopes are the opposite reciprocal. So, find the equation of the line that is parallel, so I need the same slope for this line, and passes through this point. So I need to see the slope. I cannot see the slope unless it's y equals. So over here I solve for y equals. Subtracted 4x from both sides, that gets the 3y by itself. Then I divided by 3 on each side, and that tells me the slope is negative 4 over 3. So in y equals mx plus b, I know that y equals negative 4/3 x plus b. I also know an x and a y. So all you have to do is plug in that x and that y in for the x and the y. And that's what I did here. And you solve it. Fractions are just multiplication over division. So you go negative 4 times negative 6. That gives you 24 divided by 3 is 8. Now I'm solving for b, so I have to get rid of this 8. So I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides, and that's how I end up with 0 for b. So my equation is y equals negative 4/3 x plus b, which is 0. So it's just negative 4/3 x. Find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to this ugly line. It's ugly because it's not in y equals form. So we have to put it in y equals form so I can find the slope. And then I can flip it upside down and make it the opposite. So here I am solving it. I'm going to subtract or add 2x to both sides. Divide by 5. Divide by 5 on each side, and that gives me the 2 over 5. And the slope I need has to be flipped over. That's the reciprocal part. And then the opposite makes it negative here. So that's why it's 5 over 2 and not 2 over 5. That one's positive, this one's negative. Now I plug it into y equals mx plus b. So once it's plugged into y equals mx plus b, I need to find an x and a y. Well, I know this x and this y. Plug in the x and the y, x and y, and solve. Multiplication over division. So 20 over 2 is 10. Subtract 10 from both sides. That's how you get the b by itself. Gives me negative 19. Plug in negative 19 for b, and there's your equation.